So we have the second Capricorn full moon of the year today. Let's pull some tarot about it. Yesterday, I was just like laying in bed and I leaned over to grab something and looked, and on the floor, in the right, like upright position, facing me, was this lady, Queen of Cups. So I thought that was very interesting. The Queen of Cups is all about like nurturing yourself, connecting to your emotions, nurturing others, connecting with others' emotions, but also like a sense of royalty or like financial stability, like feeling a financial, like feeling emotionally comfortable in a financial situation. So I thought that was very interesting, and I'm gonna claim that energy. So let's see what the tarot has to say about it. The energy for today's reading is that I feel like things are about to change for you in a very, very big way. And it's in a way that you don't expect. And I feel like you've even probably gotten that message a lot here recently. Let's dive in. So to start with, I feel like where we currently are, we have a lot of opportunities that are coming to us that are great opportunities, and they're opportunities that we've really been wanting, really been working for, really been praying and hoping for. But the opportunities now, when they're now in front of us, none of them seem right. None of them seem like the forever opportunity or the best opportunity. But what you need to do is change your mindset a little bit and start working. I was gonna say analytically and with strategy, but then the word that came to my mind was like working with charisma, like working charismatically. Charismatically? Anyways, so working with charisma and using charisma, using wit, using strategy to look at the opportunities that are in front of you and see which of them are the best investment. If it's in a person, in a work situation, in a financial situation, like these need to be things that you go, you know what, this is great for the time being, but which of these can turn into something being cool long term, even if it's not something I stick with long term. If I nurture this connection now and then choose something a little bit later down the road, like maybe in like a month or so, if I choose a different decision, but if I've nurtured this connection over here, is it something I could come back to in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years? Is like what would benefit me 10 years down the road to be able to come back and route back around to? Maybe don't look at like, oh, none of this ground is great to plant a seed in. Instead, say, what ground will become okay to harbor a tree one day? Which ground, if I plant the seed in it now, in a few months, the ground will be better, the dirt will be better for whatever reason, and the tree will start growing and it will continue to be good for the tree. Don't look at it just as a seed, look at it as a future tree. I feel like right now you are being pushed to recognize and also break this habit of your financial situation and your mental health feeding into each other, because they very much are. Like that as above so below, as within so without rule and law is very much applying to your mental health and your financial health right now. You have been so bogged down and put through so many situations that have led you to believe that good finances are not something that you can acquire, or that good financial opportunities aren't something that you can acquire. But on the flip side, if you change the internal monologue and change the way that you speak to yourself about your finances, about your mental health and things like that, then the outside will start to match up. It just may not look how you expect it. Right now, you're really being pushed to focus on hard work, continue working hard, and like putting really hard work into what it is that you do. Make it a ritual. Make hard work a ritual where as you're working hard, you're literally saying like, I am working hard to better my mental health. I am putting more effort into this to make my mental health stand out in a way that it never has before. And if you can combine those two things, you'll start to really pour healing energy into your finances. All the opportunities that have been coming to you that are like facing you right now, mixed with this like breaking of mental health and financial health, like down talk and like negative speak, all of that together right now is setting you up to be in a place where you're ready to receive blessings. Because as of right now, you're just not ready to receive them. You don't think that blessings can actually come to you, but they are literally all around you. You're just not going to be able to receive them until you believe that you can receive them. For you, it seems like you are somebody who your emotions and your stability, specifically your material possessions and your material world's stability, they really go hand in hand. And because of the healing work that you've done and are doing in this new era, like with this Capricorn full moon, we're literally ending a like 16-year cycle because of all of the different like transits that are happening, like where Pluto is moving, I believe, out of Capricorn into Aquarius, and then like we've got the second Capricorn full moon, and then the specific degree that it's on, I think it's like on the 29th degree. It's like there's a whole lot that's happening right now that is ending really a 16-year long period. And if you think about 16 years ago, that was 2008, whenever, what was it, the recession? Yeah, like there's just been a long history of financial stress in our society and in our country, or wherever you're seeing this. And so this time period is like the ending of that cycle, so that you can start entering a cycle of like not just financial abundance, but emotional abundance. I feel like the last 16 years, or even just here recently, we've been really learning like, what does our financial situation really have to say about our worth? Are we truly marked, like self-worth wise, by our financial situation? The answer is no, but we've all had to come to different conclusions on that, to like on our own. So that is what's happening now, is like you are ending these cycles so that you can start a new one, learning self-worth in a new lens. Through the struggles and trials that you've been through, you've had to learn a lot of lessons around financial stability, as we talked about a lot, but also in love. You've had to learn tons of lessons about like what is true love, what is unconditional love, who deserves my love, when should I put out love. And all of that has now boiled to this point where you've learned the lessons and you're done learning the lessons, thank God. Like, you don't have to learn them anymore. You've learned the lessons, you are where you are now because of the lessons you've learned, and now it's just time to live. It's time to just live through life after learning all of these great lessons. So that's what you're about to be doing. You're about to be in a place where you don't really have to practice patience as much as what you had to before. Like, the time for being patient is over. You've learned how to be patient, so there's no point continuing to push you to learn how to be patient when you've already learned how to be patient. So now it's just time to live and let things happen. Finally, you're being pushed to realize, like, sometimes there's nothing more that you can do than what you're already doing. Sometimes there isn't some new thing that you have to incorporate into your life, or new lesson you have to learn in order to receive abundance, or in order to move forward in life. Sometimes it's simply just doing what you're already doing, even if that's just like waking up, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast. Like, if it's just your normal routine, sometimes there's nothing more you have to do. And right now you're being urged to realize, like, you have taken the necessary steps to financial abundance one day. You planted the seed and are now letting it grow into a tree. It just takes time to grow into a tree. So right now, as we exit this long period of like dread and financial like irresponsibility, or financial like hardship and things like that, or as you enter this new era, or as you grow and as you learn, just try to remember things are like going towards smoother waters. Things are moving in a better direction. Try to keep your faith, try to keep your hope, try to keep your head up, and just remember that you are capable. And sometimes that is all that's needed, is just being capable. That's all I have for you. If this message aligns with you, it will find you. And if it doesn't align, keep scrolling. It costs $0 to mind your own business. Have an awesome day.